Mr. Dehne.
Sam Dehne, the Encyclopedia of Reno Government. And Sam is here to talk a little bit about the consent agenda. And for the folks who do not know what the consent agenda is, it is the situation on the agenda wherein they will be voting, the city council will be voting for a whole bunch of items all at once, maybe without any discussion, so that nobody will even know what was voted on when it's over with, unless you were down here at the meeting. At any rate, I'm here, and this is for the people up there on the watching this on TV, all 3 or 4 of them, but it will be on YouTube later on this afternoon, thanks to Sam Dehne. First of all, I want to recommend that you approve that gentleman's liquor license. He was up here a few minutes ago, and you're looking to scan. Oh, you were, that's right, you weren't here. You weren't at the meeting. You left for a few minutes. At any rate, that gentleman there came up and spoke in favor of you giving him a license for his new establishment. And I have to tell you, right now, I recommend that you approve that, if for no other reason than the fact that in all of my 20 years of coming to this podium, I might be wrong by 1 or 2, he is the first person who ever came up here and asked you if you wanted to ask any questions of him about his business. On this agenda, you're going to approve about 6 or 7 or 8 different liquor licenses, and I doubt if anybody is even in the room, any of the people getting these licenses are even in the room. At least that gentleman came down here and offered his, he offered to answer questions that you might have. The other thing I'm speaking of is that, again, we're on the consent agenda where nobody's even going to talk about it or know about it. You just say all in favor of the consent agenda, say aye. I'm looking at E2 where you're going to spend $200, you aren't, but it's free money because it's coming from the federal government. You're going to spend $270,000 on some artwork relative to the someday to be built downtown Reno Bridge. And I'm not speaking for or against it, but it would seem like it would be nice for you, for posterity, to maybe even put a picture up here so the citizens can see where their $270,000 is going to, assuming you vote for it. And I'd like to throw this in, maybe since they've already built one, maybe for a few extra dollars, maybe included in here, you could cut this down just a little bit and take another one of those very popular Eddie Scissorhand Sam Dehne testimonial monuments down there at the south end of town. Take one of those, maybe a smaller model, and put that downtown too. It's become very popular. I live down there and I watch people drive by, and the rubbernecking is really amazing even 6 months later. The other thing I want to briefly talk about is the concept on E3, where some money is going to come in, and you, outside money, federal grant, more free money as I say, you are going to approve this, and apparently the money is going to be sent up to Rosewood, Washington, $75,000. It said some kind of a 2-phase fuel reduction plan. Even, look at that, the city manager looking askance. It's right on there. Well, then maybe you should explain it, because that's the way it's worded.
It doesn't say
that
Washington.
You're going to be said Rosewood, Washington.
No, it does not, Mr. Dehne. It says Wash. Thank you very much.
See, you answered my question.
Thank you.
Thank you. My glasses, I didn't have my glasses on, and I thought there was a period after the WASH, Rosewood, Washington.
Thank you very much.